Hey everyone, I'm Jerusha and you're watching Jerusha Couture TV. I had put on Snapchat just quickly some items that I had got online, one of which I knew I was filming as a separate unboxing today. Some others were bits and pieces. I am thinking of doing an online haul-ish video, so stay tuned for that. I do have behind me items that I'm gonna also do a collection of and then a review. Miss Linda had done it and I was totally inspired to do that sort of video as well. So they're behind me. This video is going to involve this particular bag though. I had said on that Snapchat that this may be an interesting item that I have picked up, because in my last couple of videos ago, in the luxury addict tag by Arielle and Allie, I said that these items don't really work for me, but I'll explain it all at the end. If you don't like unboxings, you don't like luxury items, please exit out now, because this video is totally dedicated to luxury. This is in fact a item from the resale market. It is pre-loved, so it is from Louis Vuitton. It is a Louis Vuitton item, but it is pre-loved, and it is for this bag. I link all of the consignment stores that I shop regularly from off eBay from Japan. They are my most trusted resellers and have been completely working with authenticators that I know, so completely trusted. And as I always say, you do your due diligence on top of the item. Don't just read reviews and be like, oh, it's a replica or a counterfeit. You need to go ahead and do your authenticating on top of that as well. Just foolproof. So this item was from Elady. They're really quite big actually. I'm going to go ahead and unbox it. The thing with Japan sellers is they have incredibly fast shipping. So there is down inside the box, we have the Elady. Yep, so this is the authentication and return and refund policy. If you're not happy, they've got 14 days return. The listing stated it came in its dust bag and box. So there we are in a little plastic baggie. So here it is. It came with the box and dust bag, as I said. Now I had actually tried this on in the Louis Vuitton boutique, or at least, yeah, put it on one of my bags. The reason I ended up getting it from a Japan consignment store is because I actually saved, even in USD, I saved like $150, or yeah, about $130 on this item to buy it from a consignment store. So that's, you know, that's a really good saving at the end of the day. Do that a couple of times, girl, and you can buy yourself a brand new item from Louis Vuitton. This bag and the box, as I said, you can probably hear from the little noises inside that it is in fact a Louis Vuitton bag charm. The name of this bag charm is the Malletage bag charm, the Malletage flower bag charm. So it's called the Malletage flowers bag charm. Look, you know what, I'm not even going to try and pronounce, you can see it there. I will tell you the code if you are interested. M67384. That's the code for it on the Australian website. So this is it. It was listed as in fair to good, like good condition, with minor details. Everything worked is what they said. So let's pull the ring out. Yep, that slips around perfectly. The mechanism to just pull the ring up like so, pull it and swirl it around. That works perfectly, that's not stiff or anything, and that's got the beautiful engraving Louis Vuitton around it. You can see there, beautiful, shiny and sparkly. On the back of the ring you actually have the date code stamped on the back down here. On all bag charms, that's usually where they will be. And then it's these beautiful fleur-de-lis flowers, similar to the fleur de monogram that I got, but actually smaller, so meaning the charms are actually lighter. And then we have the iconic Louis Vuitton hook, just Louis Vuitton engraved on both sides, and works like so. Now, I'm sure, and it's actually two-sided, so hang on. It's actually two-sided, so it has the sort of little rhinestones in the fleur-de-lis here. It has the LV charm there, and then if you didn't want it too much zhuzh, you can turn it round and just have, yeah, it doesn't really have too much colours going on with the stones on the back side. It just looks like so, a little bit black and white. Got the big fleur-de-lis there with LV in the middle of it, so I kind of liked that. Moving on to what was this item for? Well, that's where this guy comes into it. I have had a few comments saying that it's not really, it's a bit taboo to put other like designers and luxury houses charms on a Birkin, but however, here is my beautiful Birkin 35 centimeter in the Togo leather in the color gold with gold hardware. And I thought about it, I spoke to Jen and I spoke to Sab, and I sort of said, you know, on your Birkins, what have you guys got going on? They obviously like the Fendi fur poof that you can get, you know, the little monsters and everything. Also, a ton of people, I was speaking to Charles and he likes his twillies. A lot of the girls on Instagram like twillies and whatnot. I'm not a twilly girl. I had said that in my Snapchat trading out my Birkin mini video that I put up from Snapchat. I know a lot of you didn't like it because it's Snapchat. I will do another how I pack this and what's inside of it. I'm just waiting on a bag organizer and I'll talk through that in another video. But I had decided against a twilly, and I had decided against a fur poof, just because, well, it's just not me. That is something I definitely will get over. I would just get over it totally. So instead, I had watched a lovely young lady review her Birkin 30 centimeters, and on hers she had twillies, but she also had an LV charm hooked from one clasp to the other, and was explaining how it holds it. Now, my Birkin is a lot more vintage, it's a lot more smooshy. I'm finding using it more and getting used to it is that I'll find I'll be out and then, you know, the locks will just come through, which is fine. A lot of people, wear it out like that, not having the hooks, and they don't want it to scratch. Scratching's not an issue for me because this is so vintage and worn nicely, in a nice way to put it. So I don't mind about scratching on the actual plates because it's almost like been and gone. But I do kind of want it to hold there. I want it to stay inside the clips. So you can see if I hold it up closer. I want it to stay inside the clips, just in between the actual plaque here, or the chap. I want it to stay in between there. So this review of the Hermes Birkin 30, she had a Louis Vuitton Charm. She had one of these. She actually had the flower one that was a lot bigger, and I just genuinely thought it would really weigh the bag down, and because this is so smushy, I didn't want that to be a massive issue. I don't mind if it happens, but I didn't want to be too heavy. Okay. I am going to hook this side, just make sure it's sitting flat. There we go, that's flat. I'm going to hook this side into the bar from the back, yes, and then I'm going to hook this side, or just put the lock-in side, I'm going to hook this side into the front bar from the back, and with that, that's it flat. Okay, I'm going to hook this side in from the front so it sits flat, and then just swirl that round closed again, the keeper, like so, and voila, look at that. Oh my gosh, wow, how cool. Okay, so it definitely gives it a lot more bling bling, and I think with the maybe with the lock it might be a bit too much. We'll just put the clochette and lock in there. But this to me is not just like a bag charm as such. If you did have the Fendi poof, that's fine, or you did have twillies. I know twillies on the lighter leathers is to control the color transfer or the darkening on the handles, and that's totally cool. That's totally up to you. And that's a functional decorational piece. But this is also a functional decorational piece because it's stopping, see that? It's stopping the two closures from completely opening. When I pull it apart, it's not going to completely pull out and smush right down. So yeah, wow, it's definitely super bling blingy with it on the front. It's not too heavy actually, and that's why I really wanted to go for this charm, because the actual fleur-de-lis are much smaller. They give the nice effect, but they're not too big and heavy. So wow, how cute. I'm super happy with that actually. And I know that I say, as I just said in my luxury addict tag, I say that bag charms don't work for me, but I feel like this is a usable bag charm. It's helping me, especially my vintage Birkin, so that I can just open it up, get whatnot out, and these actual clasps, the closures now are going to stay, see that, stay inside the little gold pieces. As I said, I'm not particularly worried about scratching because if I can pull it up close, look, you can see there on the plate already, okay? This Birkin is 12 years old and it was obviously well worn, but in still nice condition. But yeah, so I'm not too worried about that. It gives it a bit of bling, gives it a bit of zhuzh, which we love. How fun. So there you go, guys. That was my unboxing of my pre-loved Louis Vuitton Malletage flower charm. Again, Australian, I can't pronounce these French words every time. It is currently in a Louis Vuitton boutique. It is a current collection charm. If you like it in general, this will be able to move to my Speedy B25 and go on that if I wanted to. But this is a current collection. I think it is absolutely gorgeous. I love all the crossovers. It's a little bit more, got a bit more edge than the Fleur de Monogram that I did get and it did end up exchanging. However, we'll see how it go. This is very purposeful. It's got a good purpose on this Birkin, so we will definitely, we'll see how we go. Okie doke, so that completes my video. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch this, guys. If you enjoyed it and like my new to me Louis Vuitton bag charm, please give me a thumbs up. If you do want to check this out, it will be online and it will be in the boutique because it is a current model that is running, and I will link all that below for you guys. I will see you in my next video which will just happen to be maybe this unboxing that just arrived yesterday. If you follow me on Instagram, I did say that I had just mail ordered some Chanel from Westfield Bondi Junction from Michael there. I am finding that I'm probably not going to get in to see him and Maria, hi Maria, and Sweater or Eva as easy anymore, because we have to reduce the visits into the city now that we're in the 3rd trimester. So mail order is not as easy with Chanel, but still it worked a treat. So I have this unboxing coming up for you, and then of course I have the wallet collection video coming up as well, so stay tuned for those videos. I hope everybody is doing really well, guys. If you haven't subscribed to my channel already and you wish to do so, that would be so good. I will see you in these next videos coming, guys. Take care. Peace.